Welcome once again to today's trading market outlook. But let's start with something before I go into the analysis. Trading is just a tool. Okay, the forex market, the chart and everything is just the means to an end, not the end itself. But for you to be able to get the end right and accurate, it is you that you need to master yourself, okay, by creating a system. Now, the problem with mentorship in Nigeria that I've seen, because I've passed through quite a number of mentorship also, is that is just analysis. Now, there are 3 steps to trading, to professional trading or to profitability in trading, the 3 steps. The first one is what most mentorship has focused on. And what is that first one? The first one is the charts, your Elliott wave, your this and that, blah 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 and blah, fair value gap, FOMC and all of those things. That is what you see. Go to YouTube, you see all those things, but they're not giving you. Can you hear me, please? Someone is complaining that he can't hear anything. Can you hear me? Satawo, you are welcome. Can you hear me, please? Yes, others can hear me. Okay, others can hear me. Mr. Lucky, you are welcome. It's been a long time, Mr. Lucky. Okay, so I will still get back to a discussion with you. But let me just finish up with what I'm trying to say. So the first stage is what most mentorship get into. And even out of this first stage, we have 3 things under that first stage. Please listen to what I'm saying. The first stage, which I said is the analysis stage, you must be good at it, right? The first, out of the analysis stage, we have the fundamental analysis, we have the technical analysis, then we have the entry analysis, but most times people call it strategy. So if you want to put in that strategy, no problem. Okay, after getting this analysis stage, you must have your entry strategy, you must have your exit strategy. If I ask some of us that we have been saying that we are trading, what is your entry strategy, what is your exit strategy? If you don't have all these things, you will find yourself getting into trade too early, leaving trade much early, and you just destroy everything that is supposed to be profitable for you. Just like what Mr. Adedamola said quite not too long. He said that it's go against him, he entered. And that is what JPY can do. JPY knows how to do that very well. It will play with you, mess up your account, and this is what that will happen. Let me tell you what is going to happen to your account. Now you will have risked beyond the amount of money you want to actually risk on that trade. Probably you say that, okay, 2% of your account, let's say 2% of your account is $100. The first time you entered, you lost $20. You enter again, $20. You enter again, $20. That's $60 gone already. You entered again, $80, $100. Before you know it, you are already $500 down, or you have even lost everything. These are things that have happened before, and that is why a system is important. I only vow that I have given this system to the trading room already. Now, but I discovered again that sometimes we need to remind ourselves, and which during the week I will try to do that. We'll go back again through what we have set aside for ourselves. I will take us through it again so that we'll be able to remind ourselves, and then it will crystallize in us. So it is not a good entry. What we call that is revenge trading. But and that is now better for you. Look at the reverse now, the reverse psychology of this thing. Let's now assume that you are risking the 2% on your account and your stop loss is huge. Do you believe that, or do you know that throughout the playing around of that pair, it might not hit your stop loss at all? That is where patience and knowing what you want to do comes into place in trading. Focusing on what is real in the trading. Focusing on what you can see and what you can see alone. Okay, so that is that. Now I will tell you how I will have entered this pair and all of those things that will have happened before we go to the analysis that we want to look out for today. Okay, so Mr. Adedamola, I believe that is clear again, once again. Now the second aspect of, I've talked about the first aspect, which is analysis. Okay, thank you. Second aspect of it is your management. There must be a management. You must have what you want to manage. Okay, how you will manage it. All necessary scenarios comes on board. When you are trying to have your managing strategy, that aspect of it must have come from your journaling. At least you have spent quite a number of time in the trading system, and then while you are journaling all your trade, you have seen one or two things that you have done right and one or two things that you have done wrong. Then those things will come up together to be able to tell you on how to manage your trade. And the third one is just knowing that your strategy or your edge is in your strategy, not in your emotion. Your edge is in your strategy, not in your emotion. Emotion is going to come, but we master ourselves. Let me tell you some things. I have some bad habits. But last year, when I put myself into some tests and said, no, this year I must make some amount of money in the trading space, I begin to discover that the first thing I need to do is to shield out some bad habits that I have personally. These are personal bad habits. Okay? Now, if you have bad habits, I will tell you, if you want to get to a professional stage in trading, you have to let go of those bad habits. Because you have to be disciplined. You that cannot stop, let me use something, you cannot stop, you cannot just do without eating. You must just eat every time. You cannot discipline yourself on it. Let me tell you the truth, you will not be able to discipline yourself to be profitable. I'm telling you. Because it is so clear that one aspect of your life is working, the other aspect of your life will work. So if you are not disciplined enough, you cannot stop talking, you are a talkative, but that's your weakness, and you cannot work on that, and not discipline yourself on that, I'm telling you, there's possibility that you are not going to be a profitable trader. Because trading will make every emotions that you have, love, hate, anger, depression, and everything that exists on earth to show forth. But how you cannot begin to manage it, that is why when you are turning yourself into something else. That is why I used to say this statement every time, that in trading you need to become the weapon, not your analysis and all of those things. You have to master yourself. And that was the first thing I discovered when I brought traders together and said, let us trade together, do the same analysis I'm doing. I discovered that it will not work. One of the ways it will not work is that I have worked on myself to an extent, and the only issue that I still have with myself is still what I'm struggling with. But the level at which I've worked on myself, some people have not even worked half of it. So then we are going to be having issues. I don't know, maybe I get what I'm trying to say now. So that is why I discovered that, okay, we can still be in a team, but still do your things on your own. Profitability begins on that day that you decide that you want to work on yourself. You want to shed out some habits. Okay, you want to tell yourself that on this particular account, I will never over leverage. Okay, by creating system, I can tell you that some of those people that work with me on trading room, after analyzing some of the things that they have done, I see that over risking has been eliminated, but some are still not being able to enter well. I will tell you this as a fact also, that even your entry, your early entry, your sniper entry does not matter. But if the system that you have controlled yourself and you have disciplined yourself works, I'm telling you the truth, every other thing should begin to work. So on this section, before we go to the market, I'm going to end this statement by Zig Ziglar, a very popular motivational speaker. He says, the elevator to success is out of order, but the stairs are always open. Meaning that take your time to take step-by-step process to grow. But the major thing is that you are growing. Don't look for a very fast move. Shield every habit that is not working out for you. Get the bad habits that you have in trading, over leveraging, aggressive entry, not staying in market. Okay, maybe get all those things and get rid of them one after the other, and you begin to see the progress. So thanks for that. Let's go to the market outlook. I believe what I've said has blessed one or two persons here. Yeah, impulsive trading is part of it also. Just identify those things, and then when you create a system, all of those things that we've mentioned is going to be, it will eliminate automatically. Okay? Yeah. Okay, so let's go straight. Don't let us waste time again. So we have GBPUSD. Okay, let me start from that USDJPY first. Now, I came online during last week. I don't remember the day now. And I talk about supply and demand. Right? So I will use this as supply and demand. Everything we do moves within supply and demand. If you look at what we have here, we have what we call rally here. there's a rally here. Okay, price create a base here. There was a base here before, then price continue rally. When price came back here, it became a what? It's going to pick up some order that is left behind here, and then it went up. Then we can see that price came to that level again. Okay, this level can still be valid. Okay, price can pull back or break it. We can't say. Okay, but this is the first time that we need to pay attention. But the second time, price can do anything. You can see that the first time that price came here, it didn't spend much time. Price went up, but now price already spending quite a number of time trying to create another big base. Okay, so the more price is staying long in that area, the more that area is getting weak. That's what it's telling you. If price gets to an area and it moves very fast away from that level, it shows that that place is strong. Okay, but when price already comes to that place and is already lagging behind, there's possibility that when price comes to that place again, it will not hold. So you might have something like this, then price come back again and it will not hold. So I'm just telling you that. But nevertheless, this is a good level for us to what? To take our buy. Right? Now, I used to tell you, if you are not a day trader, or if you are a day trader and a swing trader, but this is not for scalpers. If you are a day trader or a swing trader, but majorly for swing traders, when you have this kind of level, at least wait for one candlestick to give you rejection. Now, we can see 3 days ago giving us a kind of a pin bar, meaning that the buyers are getting in. Now, if I want to get in this, I just go to 4 hours. Though I don't analyze this, so I do not get in. I will look for areas at which price can pull back to. I'm pre-planning my trade. You can see this area. Then when price comes to this area, I'm going to look for a what? A buy without confirmation, because I've already gotten my confirmation from the daily. Okay, but the next day price will definitely what? Pull back. I can now start dressing my analysis by giving it quite a number of chart patterns and like. Okay, so let me delete this channel. Let's just do something like this. We have what we call for Elliott wave traders, they will call it earning diagonals, and for price action traders, they will call it falling wedge. Break and retest of it, that makes this level to be accurate. Then I will enter here. It's as simple as that. But immediately you are going to lower time frames, you are going to lose your nerve. Forget about it. You will definitely lose your what? Nerve. And I told you the last time that I came online, I said, how will I manage it now? I will use my 4 hours candlestick, the closure of 4 hour candlestick, to manage my trade. Only thing I need to do there now is that this 4 hours candlestick has already kept me up. Let me look at the amount of pips that are smooth. This is 60 pips. I break even. I don't want to risk anything again. Then price move on to this. This is about 166 pips. That's good. Then I leave here because this is another what? Level that price might what? Retrace to. Hopefully I believe price is going to break this. But if price don't break it, although I'm out of this, then I look for another opportunity. That's my first entry. Or if the profile I'm using allows me, I will reduce my loss size drastically. These are things that have already been written in my system, and when there's no distraction, I follow them drastically. This is the only way you are going to be profitable. I'm saying only by giving a structure. It might not be the same structure that I've given myself. You can even discover a better structure or a better strategy towards, but you must have your trade management, you must have your risk management, everything intact, and follow them to letters. Okay, so that you will not turn a winning trade to a losing trade. Some of us that have passed through my training, I believe that analysis should not be your problem. Okay, and that is one thing I'm trying my best to do now, that what was not in the training system before now. Okay, before, when most of you passed through my training or work with my mentor back then and I work with him, I'm trying my best to be able to dish out that thing that we missed then and give it back. Don't turn $100 to $10,000. Don't think of that. Even this, I'm telling you, I discussed this massively with my mentor these days. Okay, and then it changed so many perspectives of that. Okay, if I can now have millions of dollars account and I'm doing 2%, 3%, I told you, have a system that in a month is a business. In a month, the least I want to lose is 1%. The least I want to get is 1%, which is possible. You will definitely get 1% from the market in a month. In a month. Then in a in a month, okay, the highest one to get is maybe 7%. You got that, you are good to go. Then you can now begin to divide into weekly goals, and these are things that most people do not do even in their personal life. Okay, everybody should have a yearly goal, a monthly goal, and a daily goal, and then you put all those things into place. If you are not doing all these things, I bet it with you, I bet it with you, such person might not have progress, or you have delayed progress. These are things that I discovered and changed everything for me, not only in trading. That's why I said that trading is going to fight with everything, every of your being, your spiritual being, your physical being, and even your mental being. Okay, but if you are ready to change yourself, everything will change. That is it. And that is it about life generally. You are not ready to change. If you are ready to change yourself, not change your strategy. It's so funny when a friend of mine this week got in touch with me and said that he's now trading SMC. I was like, what? Really? This guy has wrote a book on poor price action before, but now he's now trading SMC. I was amazed. I said, oh, this. But I wish I could tell him, or he could listen to what I'm saying, that you don't need to change strategy. You should just change. That is how great people are meant to be. That's how you know great people. They change themselves, and everything around them change. People around them change. They begin to leave those that are not, because even the poor people around them will not be able to stay with them again, because they themselves, they've changed. So when you change yourself, don't change your strategy. You might change your approach. Try to get it. When I'm saying strategy now, I'm saying your approach towards the market now. But you can change your approach in terms of how your risk management and all of those things. Okay, but immediately you can analyze. At least you can say that this is the direction of the market, and market goes that way. What you need to now work on then is to work on yourself and change yourself. So this is my take on it. So to be able to look at what next week is going to do on this pair, it seems I'm digressing a lot. Last week already, we have a bullish candlestick. Okay, but this level I drew, if you are in before and you are holding, if I assume I was in, you know me now, I'm going to be holding this for long. Okay, I will not have closed it. But since I'm not in again, if price break this our level, then completely we believe that market structure as what? As complete, and then we look for price to the upper side, at least to this place first, then go to this place. So that's going to be my outlook on this. Okay, now, but what if price not break this and still wants to go up? Where is the possible ways that price is going to go? I'm trying to look for the possible level at which price is going to go. Price can still come back, though it's very rare, because if it comes to that place, structure might have changed. Okay, so price is still here. Price can still come to around this level, by the way. Okay, just pull back to this level, but I doubt it. I doubt this level. Okay, because I'm already seeing that there's possibility that JPY will retrace, because it has overbought already. So it might retrace, and then if it retraces, that will give USD leverage to pull down to an extent and then go up. But anyways, if price pull down, we enter around this area. If price break this level, we enter with breakout and retest. Okay, so but all what we are looking for is that price should what? Still buy. That's all our anticipation, and that's what I believe price is going to do. Okay, so that's that on USDJPY. But when it's finally we get a good entry on the trading room, I'm going to drop what we have. Any other view on this? Is there any other person that have a different view apart from what I'm saying here? Please be fast if you have any. Okay, there's none. Let's go to GBPUSD. AUD. I knew AUD is going to weak last week. Okay, due to some fundamentals, because that was overbought. You can see this. We're supposed to have peaked this week. We've missed quite a number of that last week. Last week was price was just trying to close the week. We are trying to look for, what I'm trying to look for here now is to get my supply area. Okay, so price is here. On this, let me see the amount of pips. This is late already. These are the trade that you don't need to force yourself. 400, okay, you can still trade 400 if that is possible. Now this kind of movement is always tricky, and as a swing trader I will advise you to never trade like this. Never trade like this. This is the best way to enter into any trade at the swing lows. Where are the swing low? Swing low, swing low, swing low, swing low, swing low. Can we see? Now that price already giving us high, price can give a double bottom here, double top here, and then come down. With last week candlestick, we're supposed to look for buy opportunity, but what if price don't want to break this? So the way I trade personally is that I did not trade like this. Assume when price was still moving, that was when I want to get in. I would have looked for a very good way to get in. Maybe I would have entered here, okay. I would have, look for any other way to enter. But when the price already here, I won't. If price pull back to this level, I might now get into for a buy, okay. At least price should do something like this and then go up.